What's going on, guys? So today I am making a repair on my truck. I'm starting to realize, like, sometimes if you got the tools, um, it's really not worth paying a mechanic. Excuse me. I'm getting over pneumonia. I had pneumonia, and really just getting over it. Sometimes it's best. I had a crankcase filter breather, they call it, went out on me last week in Houston, and I was headed home. So, you know, um, which I'm kind of mad, but learning as I go. If you got the cool tools, replace the stuff yourself. I mean, if you got the capability of doing it. I went to Houston and went to stop by Speedco on I-10. And they was like, yeah, you got an oil leak on oil pan. It was like, your oil pan gasket. I was like, no. I was like, I think it's coming from this part. And I was like, okay, let me go. So I called up a mechanic. He came and his name is JC. JC. If you ever in Houston, real cool, laid back guy. His name is JC in Houston. He's a mobile mechanic. He'll come out to you wherever you at. And he came out, changed my oil, and put on a new oil pan gas. He's like, yeah. And, I went and picked up my load and everything headed towards Virginia. So, I noticed when I stopped for fuel, I still got an oil leak. I'm just like, no. It was the oil pan gas. I was like, oil pan gas shouldn't be leaking again. So, some kept telling me it's that part. So I looked up on YouTube. Thank God for YouTube. Where they, if you got a Freightliner Cascadia, look up crankcase breather, filter. They call it two different things. And if you got oil slinging from your truck, which I drove damn near 10 hours, and I shouldn't have. Part was like two, almost $300. Um, and I would have never thought nothing of it, but I kept seeing like when my truck was running, I had like an oil spot. So, um, yeah, I replaced the crankcase breather. So this morning, I noticed my DEF tank. I think my DEF tank is clogged up. So I went to Freightliner last night and got the part. So when I get to his yard where I park my truck, I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna make a video while I'm up under there, changing my DEF filter. But for the ones that's owner operators at Landstar, some of us that does the work on our own truck, it's best sometimes that you know if you got the ability and um, if you got the ability to um, actually get up under that truck and do the work yourself, it helps out on cost. On like my oil pan gasket, I actually paid like $700 to basically for nothing over a part, which I was assuming it was, and it actually was. So ever since I put the part on, I haven't had any problems with oil slinging. So I went by the Blue Beacon and actually got my truck washed, like, cause I couldn't take my truck looking like that. But if you got an oil leak and it's coming from the passenger side, usually that's where the crankcase breather is located, and you got oil slinging all up under your truck and everything. Check out that crankcase breather. I mean, they easy to put on. It's only 4 bolts holding it. I think the hose that's going into the engine is actually a push. It's like a pinch. You pinch a little plastic piece, and it comes out. Far as that, everything went good. I've been driving it a week now, and I know I'm late on these videos. I've been driving a week now, and I haven't seen any more oil spots. Um, but yeah, I just called to tell y'all. I mean, I ain't called, but I just made a video just to say, if you're owner operator, sometimes I see why they say sometimes it's best to fix your own stuff, cause some of these mobile mechanics they out here to rob. Not saying the one in Houston, um, uh, not saying the one in Houston, but just understanding I spent unnecessary money that I really didn't even have to spend on something. But on down the road, I know my oil gasket good. But when he showed me my old oil gasket, his actual was coming apart. So you know, on down the road, I know I got that changed. So if you got the capability of trying to repair your truck yourself, I mean, just get up under the truck. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt to get your hands dirty. I mean, I know. Uh, only problem issue I had oil all over my hair, my beard, my shirt, my clothes. I had to go home and get me some more clothes and put on because I was like, it was a mess up under my truck. Like, I had to get Blue Beacon to put the little undercarriage, um, the little undercarriage stuff to clean the oil and stuff off my depth tank and all that. Man, it was a mess. But yeah, man, y'all, that was the story I gotta tell you. So when I get to this truck, I'm gonna make a video of my depth tank and what trying to figure out this clog because the whole time I was thinking it was something that was going towards the engine with the depth tank. No, after actually getting up under my truck and looking at it, it's actually something that's going to the DPF filter and it sprays. So if this part don't work, you know, I'm gonna replace the DEF line, and I got a other couple of I seen some more YouTube videos. Okay, I'm coming up on 10 minutes. I seen a couple of other YouTube videos saying other parts on DEF filter, depth tank, they may clog your line. So I say if it's not that line, I'm gonna get something else, and then until I resolve it, because I'm not finna put my truck in Freightliner because I went up there actually last week and they said it's gonna be like 3 weeks before they be able to pull my truck in. I'm not finna sit at home for 3 weeks, so stay tuned for the next video that I got coming. All right.